Oh yes, this is Tram City Transport Simulator. You heard that right. Not Train Simulator, but Tram City Transport Simulator. It's here. And right now I'm here on the main menu. We have just a couple game modes here. We have career mode and we have sandbox mode. We'll start with sandbox mode. Obviously, sandbox mode is just kind of a free-for-all. You can do whatever you want. You can do everything's unlocked. So we click on manage lines. And the way that this game works is basically we're here in this fictional town in southern Germany, which is supposed to be tram friendly. And these are all the roads that the cars drive down and all the lines that are here by default. We go to manage lines. We can create our own line. You can either use the ones in here or make your own. We'll start up here up top. We'll click here. And all you need to do is just basically click on each station. Very, very easy to create your own tram line. Super user friendly. We'll just click here and then we'll click here at the final terminus. We'll hit the F to complete that line. That'll take us over to the timetable screen. Again, they did a really good job of making this just very user-friendly, very easy. By default, usually the timetable that they have on here is pretty good. If you want to have a tighter schedule or even open up the schedule so you can have more trains on it or less trains on it, you can do so. You can set your start time, your end time, the interval, and how often trains are operating. You can set pause times, which basically means when the train stops at its final stop at the terminus, how long does it sit there? How long does it wait? Do you want it to be shorter time or longer time? And also, that also reflects how the passengers are actually satisfied with the route. There is actually a passenger satisfaction function with this game as well, which is pretty cool. So hit next step. I'm gonna stick with that. And then here we see that we have a vehicle that we can assign. We can go to the market if we want to choose a different vehicle. These are all the different trams you have access to. Your depot and the market. You just click on one, you can add that over. And once you have your trams assigned to your line, you can see you have your passenger coverage. So the more trams you have, the more passengers you're covering. But if you have a lot of delays, passengers are not going to like that, and your passenger satisfaction will go down and your whole company's satisfaction will go down. Here you can actually set up your line names. You can give it a color, all that good stuff for organizing. And one more thing here on the route map, you also have a bit of a demand map. You can see all the very bright blue colors are showing where the demand is, where the passengers are, right? You want to make sure you're getting some good routes into those locations. So we are going to continue my career by going to manage my operation. As you can see here, I have a pretty simple operation. The name of our op is Tramo Arrow. We got 3 lines at the moment, but I'm working towards, obviously connecting the entire city. My newest line is this line here that goes from the northeast. If we go to manage lines, we can see I have that called Orange Northeast. So you can also rename these and organize them however you want. But let's get started. We go to start session. And it's going to show me my available vehicles. So I really only have the one, which is the ULF A1. So you have 42 seats and standing room for 94 passengers at a time, with a max speed of 70 kilometers an hour. We'll select that one. And today we're going to try to drive on the Orange Northeast line. And we'll start up at Litri and go up to Haptamabanov. And we'll go with, as you can see, you can have times all throughout the day between 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. So about a 12-hour schedule. And you can change that if you like. But we'll go with a fairly early schedule here. Start about 8:20 and give me about 5 minutes of preparation time before we have to depart. And we'll start outside of the tram. All right, we're here. And there's our tram. Again, somewhere in southern Germany. Fictional place called Tramo. You can see a quick look at the foliage surrounding the city. Definitely has, a bit of a dovetail feel to it. It feels a little bit like Train Sim World, but I think Train Sim World looks a little bit better. Just my first reaction to this. But we got some different passengers here, all waiting for our train. We got a passenger information system board up here, which is okay. You got some advertisements here. People wearing various clothes. And then there's the back of our tram right there. It also has the information board up top. And it's all right. It's all right. Let's go ahead and hop inside. And we'll open the door like that. We'll walk on in. And we do have an interior. Let's go ahead and, oh, people are getting on already. All right, welcome, welcome. Good to see you guys. Good morning to you. All right, we'll click F to sit down, and there we are. We're now sitting in the front seat. So let's go ahead and open up the doors by pressing the U key. Actually, that closes the door. Sorry, with the J key, that'll open the passenger doors in the back. And we also do have mirrors, as you can see there. We can see the passengers getting on as we speak. 3 minutes until it's time for us to leave. So let's take a quick look at kind of what we got going on here in the front. So on the left here, we have our central key and our reverser, which you'll be very familiar with if you're used to playing train simulators. And we also have raise and lower the pantograph. Can't click on anything on the screen over there. What else we have? We have windshield defroster, the cockpit light, emergency lights, cabin lights, headlights, which we can turn on and off. And then to the right, we have a spring load brakes. We have the close and open doors. If you want to do it manually by clicking on it here, you can do that. And then we have our emergency handle, which we can't actually press on at the moment. Then we have our turn indicator, which you can also use the Q and E key to operate. So we'll be using that. You actually get extra points for using your turn indicator. And then here we have a few things we can do with this this little computer thing here, which I think really kind of just lists out the stops that we have, the current time, and the line we're on. But I haven't really looked too much into what all this can do just yet. But you can interact with it if you want. And then here on the right side, we have the bell. We have the release doors command, the lock doors command, and door 1. And then this little joystick doohickey right here is actually your throttle. If you press the F2 key, you can actually take a look back, like a camera view of the actual passengers themselves. You hit the F3 key, you have the exterior view. Rotates around the train. And then the F4 key is the same thing, except it rotates or orbits around the pantograph like that. You can actually see there's already a train behind us waiting for us to leave. So that's interesting, because with this timetable, I might have to fix that. We might have an issue with the timetable on this particular line. But anyways, let's get ready to go. We have just a few seconds before it is time to depart. But all the passengers are there. I don't see anybody else. Actually, there's one guy here. I guess he's not going to get on. It is actually important that you depart on time. I could leave right now if I wanted to, but it actually would deduct points from me, and I'd lose some reputation for leaving early. So you can leave too early. So I'm going to wait for this countdown here to get to about 0, and then we'll go ahead and close the doors by hitting the M key. Alright, doors are now locked. We can go ahead and start driving. Let's go. So this first initial speed limit is about 15 actually. That's what that means. That's 15 kilometers an hour. Going around this curve. We're rolling out now. And the usual suspects as far as just like moving. You use the W key to go forward. You use the S key to
Haltestelle
hit the brakes.
Danielsplatz.
We have our passenger announcements as well, which is nice. And we can press the A key to actually just kind of instantly put your throttle into 0%. So it's actually pretty handy. So using the turn indicator as we make our right-hand turn and trying to stay on the throttle. One thing I noticed pretty significant as we're speeding already is that when you turn these corners, the friction against the wheels definitely slows you down a lot. So you have to kind of keep your throttle in. All right, so we're gonna stop here. So not only do we have a red light on the actual traffic light, but we also have a line there on the tram signal. That's a tram signal right there. And the horizontal line means stop for trams. Now it's a diagonal, which means we are clear to go left. So left turn indicator, we'll add our throttle in. It's gonna be 20 miles an hour around this curve. It's pretty much almost standard. Anytime you're making a turn through a curve like this, it's gonna always be 20 kilometers an hour. And it actually takes time to get used to that too, because I just want to, go fast. I just want to go fast. But here we go up the hill. 5, 6%, 7% grade. I feel like I'm in San Francisco right now. Indicator's still on. And I actually have to put a lot of throttle in to keep the tram rolling up that grade. So we have a 30 coming up. You can see by that sign right there. That's a 30 kilometer an hour. And we are speeding. We got traffic in our mirror. Oh, was idle right there. Back on throttle. All right, we got to stop. That's a red coming up. And we did it. Yeah, so you saw it went like a circle first, a white circle, and then it went to the line. So that's how you know a red is coming. So now it's green again. We get the vertical line, which means it's clear forward. And 30 kilometers is still the speed limit. All right, now we have a 50. And this will be our first stop right here. There's a tram station. And we might get a little indicator. We might not. All right, not this time. And we'll stop right on that yellow line there. Or close to it. All right, that's good. Press J on the keyboard. That'll unlock the doors. And the doors on this train are actually automatic. Pressing J by putting in unlocking them basically means if a passenger walks up to the door, if they walk up to the door, it'll open automatically. Alright, so we're good to go. And that tram is still behind us, man. We might have to adjust our schedule. We might have to. Alright, we're clear. We're good. Straightforward. And we are getting XP, and as you kind of stack up on XP, you get like XP combos and stuff like that. So we have a red coming up. Yep. Oh, now it's green. Nice. Alright, up the hill we go. Alright, speed limit 50 kilometers now. Up the hill again, 7%, 8% grade. Lots of traffic, man. I'm liking this. I'm liking this. I'm liking it. Oh, stop, 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 stop. Oh, man, I ran it. That's okay. It's not Train Sim World. You don't get booted from the whole scenario for running red lights. You just get docked a lot of points. So we're going to pay for that later. And we're speeding now. It's all snowballing at this point. Yeah. It takes some getting used to the controls for me. Like, I don't know. It's weird. Like, I can't tell how much throttle I'm putting in. I think they're good. I got one guy getting on. And other than that, we are clear. Go ahead and lock the doors and continue. We'll move on. Oop, I gotta wait for the door to shut. Alright, now I can go throttle on. Alright, and go max throttle, 50 kilometers at the speed limit. And we have an all green clear. Oh, it's changing. We just beat the light.
Haltestelle Bernhardsplatz.
And it's green. I think we're going right here. No, we're going straight. One thing I noticed too is going through a lot of these intersections, it seems like the speed limit is also about 20 kilometers as well. So keep an eye out for that. Even though it might be a straight ahead shot for you, it could still be speed reduction through the intersections. I guess for obvious safety reasons. All right, here comes our next stop. I do like the passenger announcements that are being done back there. Definitely a nice touch. Alright, doors open. We'll watch for people getting on and getting off. And as soon as they're on, we are out of here. I think we're clear. Yeah, that guy's not getting on. Alright, we're good to go. Alright, lock the door. Doors are locked. Let's go. Now, you can be too early on these intermediate stops too, so you do want to keep an eye out for the time. Alright, so it looks like we are turning, I think, at this next stop or intersection. I don't know which way though. I think right? Nope, left. And we are clear. It's pretty cool, honestly, driving. I mean, I know it's not a train, but it feels like I'm driving a train through the city with like cars and stuff. Like this is pretty. I've never played a tram sim before. Again, as I said in the intro, never been really interested, but it's not that bad. It's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. I like being in the city and in amongst the traffic, and it definitely, with all the traffic in the simulator right now, like it does feel fairly busy. I don't know if that depends on what time of day it is. That would be nice though, wouldn't it? Let's go ahead and unlock those doors. Those passengers getting on. Look at that massive palace behind us. And hear that beeping, the doors are gonna shut. That guy is still following us in the other tram. Now, I don't think that's my tram. I don't own a tram that looks like that. Alright, it's gonna be straight ahead here through the light. Use the bell. Oh, I'm going. It's too late. I can't stop. Okay, sweet. It did not give me a deduction for running that light. I guess we
Haltestelle
were
Sommerfeldgarten.
close enough. All right, we can open up our legs here, or open up our legs. What am I talking about? We can open up our stride here on this straightaway, 50 kilometers. But pretty cool, man. Nice little city. I'm digging the scenery. Like, I mean, yeah, it's nice. It's Unreal Engine. Decent lighting as well here on the streets. It's pretty chill, man. It's pretty chill. Come on, let me get a perfect stop. Ah, it didn't give it to me. If you get a perfect stop, you'll get like a pop-up that says perfect stop. Yeah, that guy's still. I'm seeing we can get away from this guy. This guy is still chasing us. That's a perfect stop. We're right on the yellow line right there. Look at that. We are right on the yellow line. Alright, let's go. I want to hold up traffic here. Oh, we gotta stop again. Gotta stop again. So, yeah, again, you don't necessarily stop at the red lights. You watch the tram lights. I believe if there is no tram light, you do abide by the traffic light, from what I understand. But yeah, just look how busy it feels out here with all the. Oops, too fast. All the trains. Sorry, all the
Johann Friedrichgasse.
cars. I definitely gotta be careful. Like, I gotta pay attention to these speed limits. It's weird too because the speed limit changes are above you and not to the side like I'm used to. We can do 50 now. I think we might be turning right up here. So slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down. Here we go. Yep, it's alright. The actual sounds are not bad. It sounds like a tram. Only sounds I don't particularly like are some of the UI sounds. They're just kind of loud right now. I'm not sure if I might be able to turn those down. The Italian pizzeria? Yeah, I might be able to turn them down. I'm not sure. If I can, I will. Look at this. We're in the same lane with traffic. Yeah, isn't that cool? I open those doors now. See if somebody gets on or off. Man, that oh, it's a lady. It's a lady driving that tram. Man, a lot of people getting on this time. Sheesh. Y'all done? That was a busy stop. Where we at? I gotta keep in mind again because I can make service or let me lock the door. Sorry. I can make new lines in the future, and if this is a really popular stop, then I'm gonna have to maybe send some more lines this way. And another red light. Another alert light. So we make a left turn here. Should only have a few more stops to go. You can see how the light's green, but again, our signal still says stop. So thankfully in the tutorial for Tram Sim, it does teach you the differences between the different signals and things like that. That's the only reason I know. I know nothing about trams before making this video. So I learned from the tutorial myself. Anything you see me doing is from the tutorial. All right, here we go. We got this slanted, and we are clear to go. So let's go. 20 kilometers around this corner. You check right, check left. Go under this really cool looking green bridge.
Haltestelle Goethestraße.
I will kill the signal there. And up to 30 kilometers an hour. So I'm looking forward to maybe trying this at night or sunset and see what that looks like. I think we're going right here and we do not have to stop. Nice. Alright, so again, keeping in that throttle, staying in the throttle through the turn. Obviously under the speed limit, but you still got to kind of put some throttle in because of the friction of the rails slowing you down is actually really strong in this game. I see a all clear up ahead and a nice long straightaway. We can probably go up to 50 here for a nice long bit. Station missed. Was I not paying attention? Oh, there was a station there. Oh well, it's okay. Well,
Haltestelle
wait,
Hauptbahnhof.
but he's not gonna
Übergang
stop
zur
either.
Linie UNW.
The other guy
Fahrtende.
didn't stop either.
Bitte aussteigen.
Alright, I don't know how the passengers are gonna feel about us missing the stop. Hopefully nobody was going there. It's okay, there's a train every 8 minutes. Or a tram, sorry, a tram every 8 minutes. We can keep going. So I wonder if that tram behind me is going down to 20 kilometers. We're almost to our final stop, fellas. Ladies and gentlemen. A right turn up ahead. I wonder if that other train's like an express or limited stop service. And it's gonna be a right turn here. Our turn indicator is on. And you see the timing on the left in red is showing 4 minutes, 46 seconds. Which I believe means we're about 4 minutes early. Which is good. Which is real good. Usually in train sims, I'm always late. Honestly, in real life, I'm always late. But hey, that's none of your business. Alright, so now we're pulling into the final major terminus here. And this is where a lot of the lines stop and end. We'll stop right there. That should be doggone a perfect stop. And he's still following me. There's all these other ones, and he wants to stop here. So now we've actually finished the line, and it now gives us the option to, do we want to skip pause time or not? I'm gonna say no, just to show you what it does. So now we have 4 minutes until it's time for this service to depart and go back the other way. So this is basically down and back, A to B, B to A to B, B to A, and the stop time that we set back on the timeline earlier is the time that each train stops and waits at the end of the route. Now, if we had made it longer, we'd have to wait longer. If it was shorter, it would be much shorter. Obviously, we can leave it right now if we want, or we can run it back. I'm actually going to leave right now to keep this short. If I'm going to go back here and claim my prize, I'll take that. And then go to return to menu. And that will then end our service and show us what we've done. There's a distance traveled, just 3.85 kilometers. We respected 15 traffic lights, which is pretty good. Stopped at 5 stations. We apparently ignored 2 traffic lights. I don't remember that. I don't remember that, officer. And then route completed. It says 0. I guess you don't complete the route until you go all the way down and back. So I guess we've only done half. Every time I've done this before making the video, even after the tutorial, I just only went one way. I haven't gone both, I don't think. But we've transported 45 passengers, and we have 1 single perfect stop. And it doesn't even mention the stop we missed. But we did get a lot of XP, so that's cool. So yeah, there it is, Tram City Transport Simulator. That's basically the gist of the game. And once you get back to your management screen, you can then spend those funds you earned on creating new lines, buying new trams, unlocking new trams, all kind of things like that, which honestly, I do actually look forward to doing. I'm impressed enough to honestly go back and see myself playing more of this game, because apparently I like tram simulators also. Who knew? But what I want to know is, what do you think? Does this sound interesting to you? Do you like tram sims? Do you like this tram sim? Let me know down in the comments. And until next time, remember, you have 3 choices: give up, give in, or give it all you got. Peace, love, and God bless you. I'll see you guys next time, next video. I'm out.